Council tax. Is your councillor useful or useless? Did you know that elected councillors are voted in supposedly to keep the council staff in check and are there to serve you, but many are just career politicians, pocketing the allowances. They receive allowances for 4 years. That can add up to a nice little tax-free earner. This easily covers their council tax bill several times over. Check out your council website for the figures. You will be shocked at how much is being paid out and wasted. Are you paying for their council tax bill and they are getting it paid for free? Is this why the councillors are not attending the magistrates' court to see what happens when a liability order is granted for council tax? Are they stopped from attending, or are they just lazy and cannot be bothered because theirs is being paid by you? And why will the magistrates' court never produce a copy of the liability order? They can also receive perks like phones, free parking permits and computers, tablets or allowances, and some are allowed to accept gifts up to a certain amount. Did you know they never used to be paid allowances? Some call it hush money, for staying quiet and not rocking the boat. They are also supposed to fill in a declaration of interest form, and this must be kept up to date. The question is, are you getting value for money? Is it really the council staff and legal teams who are running the councils, ACCA, officer-led, and are they running amok? Money-making schemes such as stealing children under the guise of child protection, unlawful bankruptcy, evictions, parking tickets, while councillors get free parking. The list goes on. All good councillors and staff need to be recognised for keeping bad staff in check, and all bad ones who make excuses whilst pocketing the allowances must be exposed and got rid of. After all, it is the elected councillors who are vicariously liable ultimately for their actions or non-actions carried out on behalf of the council. You should be able to contact any councillor and they should reply and take your concerns seriously and raise the issues you have with the council. Hold them to their constitution. There are various organisations they can be reported to, including their own in-house standards board. You can put in for a subject access request to find out what information the council holds on you. This is often free or may cost £10, and they have to send it to you within 40 days by law, or you can report them to the ICO, Information Commissioner's Office. But the best method of keeping them in check is exposure. Tell the world the internet is a great tool. Those who do not want to do their jobs should stand down. After all, they have the audacity to knock on your door, preaching what they intend to do for you once you get them elected, so they can pocket the allowances. So you can do the same. Knock on their doors and ask them what they are doing for your benefit, not theirs. As you know from a previous video, you can ask questions at full council and this might shame them into action. You can stand against them at the next election, where you have an excellent opportunity for letting the world know of their shortcomings in your leaflets. It's not about winning, it's about exposing. Are these people really selected and not elected because they are easily controlled and will toe the line for their hush money and pretendy status? Remember, don't put up with bad service, and those whom are supposed to be your servants, put there for your benefit. Don't let them get away with helping to destroy our services from within, which will continue even though the people have voted out of the EU. Unless we change those at grassroots, local level, who are destroying people's lives from the bottom up, those that would rather watch your family and your lives destroyed while they keep turning the other cheek to corruption within the councils and the courts, being carried out by their council staff. Are they just as guilty as the staff they allow to carry out these atrocities? It is time to get rid of all the lazy and crooked councillors who are only in it for themselves and to feather their own nests or beds, and those who are too gutless and frightened, intimidated by council staff, aka officers, to stand up for what is fair, right and just. No taxation without representation, folks.